Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Team Fortress TV. Hello, everybody. On this Tuesday evening, we are bringing you Div 2 Grand Finals between Honey Bacon Club and the Box Tap. My name is Terry. I'm joined by Trad. When we have not one, but two analysts, although one is currently a little bit preoccupied, but we have Crazian, and then later we're going to be joined by the one and only Jamond, and of course, how can I forget, Looster 200 manning the production. How is everybody today?
Um, I'm all right. I'm excited for this matchup.
I'm ready
All
to
right,
see
box.
box.
Come on,
I'm ready to
Crazy.
see
Come on,
box
Crazy.
tap just completely overwhelm my sensors, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so I mean, look, let's not beat around the bush. There's been some controversy around these parts. Div 2 has not been shy from shenanigans of all sorts, and this season, in a sense of deja vu, the number one seed got kind of owned, whether you like to hear it or not. Jelkers DQ'd in the twilight of their playoffs run, so we have this scuffed slash de facto grand finals. The rematch between these two teams, they've already met up twice in playoffs, with the Box Tap taking the upper round win, and then Honey Bacon rallying back in the lower bracket to what we thought was eliminating Box Tap from playoffs. Turns out, here we are. But to quickly run down these rosters for you guys, because we have all 12 in the server, and we could be going live any moment now, but probably not. On the Box Tap, we have the one, the only power ranking extraordinaire, Winged Bacon, aka Wabacon on Medic. We have Lucrative on Demoman. We have Zia and Flescore on Soldiers, followed by Golden and Owen on Scouts. And on the other side of things, for Honey Bacon Club, we have Rasta Ronald on Medic, Artist on Demoman, Mouse Cake and Kutch Kutch on Soldier, a little bit of a deviation from the regular season, but they, instead of Dog, they have Kutch shifting over to Soldier, and then Claps, their longtime backup, stepping in as well, and then he will be scouting alongside Pom, aka Pomeranian. But yeah, lots of history between these two teams. They've, like we said, played twice in playoffs already, and then there was one regular season matchup. I was actually on Clear Cut, which is going to be the first map. To quickly go over the others, so because Honey Bacon essentially came from the upper bracket, they will start off this best of five with a one map advantage in their favor. So map 2, I guess, is Clear Cut, followed by Metalworks, Process, and Sunshine in that order. So if we go the whole 9 yards, there's going to be a lot of TF2 tonight, but we'll be getting started on a King of the Hill first, and that'll be pretty interesting. Lots of of action happens on King of the Hill, on Clear Cut, especially with the wideness of the map. Soldiers going to be going deep. Gonna have to be paying attention to them. Mouse Cake also probably running the Market Gardener, so we'll see if he can pick up a couple. But yeah, I mean, we've seen these teams quite a lot in playoffs. I'm pretty sure we covered both of them. But I am personally, again, expecting a really engaging set between these two teams. It hasn't been, one team dominating the other by any stretch of the imagination. And now that now that all the marbles are on the line, we can expect the absolute best from all 12 players in the server. And I'm hyped to see that, As a caster, of course, my connections with these players, but at the end of the day, I just want to see some good TF2, and I'm sure the audience would also love to see some good TF2.
I think you set it up really nicely, talking about how both teams have already met in playoffs, and it's actually 1-1 right now. The first matchup, Box Tap winning that, and then Honey Bacon Club winning the second one. So I guess they're all tied up here. We'll see who gets the better in this final grand final.
Yep. I mean, like I said, this is for your bragging rights, because Div 2, as we know it, will cease to exist for season 5. Perhaps that's for the best, given the track record of the situation, as we are paying attention to all of Honey Bacon Club taking a team picture here by the red shack. I don't know if our cameraman is on it, but and they're all dead. No, you missed your opportunity, unfortunately. They're all dead. Lucrative killed all of them. He said no to the team solidarity being displayed from Honey Bacon Club, and he just wants to get this W. Um, so, these teams are all in the server. They are all on the correct teams. They are all properly aliased. We could be going live at any second now as I knock on some wood. But also, it's all about the timer. It's all about who can protect their medic, who can have cleaner fights, who's gonna accidentally feed. But for me, this map, actually, since we're already talking about clear cut, so like we said in the regular season, Box Tap came out on top on clear cut against Honey Bacon. But then in the lower bracket playoffs rematch, Honey Bacon also took clear cut away from Box Tap. So the clear cut head to head is tied up 1-1 again. So we'll see which one of these teams made more adjustments. But for me personally speaking, I'm just gonna be watching Artist, man. Like certain Div 2 awards article had all the submissions from these players across Div 2, and they all agreed Artist was the best demo in Div 2. His stats are just insane. Frags, assists, all sky high. Damage like blows everybody else out of the water. Like he's in a different universe, a different galaxy when it comes to that, and that's going to be amplified even further on a King of the Hill map. We'll see if Lucrative, the ex-Invite medic, long-time Invite captain, can match up. Keep his team in the game. Because if Artis is doing something like 450 DPM and Lucrative's only doing 350, you bet you that Honey Bacon are going to capitalize. This team is all about the aggression. They push together all the time. Basically, on a whim, they can be like, "Hey, you guys want to go hold W?" And then they're like, "Yeah, sure." And they follow up on Artist's insane damage. Yeah, I guess the other X factor would be Claps as well. Claps, notorious for his crazy DM, kind of I guess skyrocketed to the higher levels of play after winning main last season on family-friendly content, I believe it was, and then just backing up for Honey Bacon this season. So he's got a chance to go back-to-back titles, much like Platinum did just yesterday when he and Crondrealm took Div 1 as that team prepares for Invite. But players are just uncrating, unboxing things, probably giving their the final speech of their season 4 playoffs run. Artist versus Lucrative is going to be a pretty key matchup all night long, but again, especially on King of the Hill, where that damage just gives your team so much room, so much freedom to do stuff. As we see Kutch ready his team up, so we are belaboring the point. Soon we will be going live with Div 2 Grand Finals of RGL Season 4. It's been one hell of a season. Super competitive from top to bottom. But let's see. Still, people be crafting now, dude. Golden's crafting hats. He wants to get some new gear for the Grand Finals for the people to watch. But at the end of the day, predictions. So we've talked about how close it's been between these two teams. I'm not going to use those cliches like who wants it more, because I personally don't believe in that crap. But I will believe on the side. My heart's got to go with Honey Bacon Club. I think that this team just their chemistry is really good. They've all played together. Most of them, if not all of them, played on season 3 in Maine and Scooby Snacks when they came in second. This team has really good chemistry. I've scrimmed a lot of teams in my day, and I feel like this group, they play off of each other extremely well. And in a do or die situation, kind of like this one, where it's big or just come in second, I feel like they will they'll get the job done here. However, I'm not gonna count Box Up out of it by any stretch. I'll probably say, I guess since Honey Bacon only have to win 2 maps, right? I'll give Honey Bacon 2 maps, and then I'll give Box Tap 1 map. I guess if you had to press me to pick which ones, I probably couldn't do that right now because I'm really hoping they go live shortly. But what about you, Trad? What do you think?
I'd be pressed to agree with you on Honey Bacon, except that they have the sub for this game, right? So they might not be they're not playing with the usual six that they have, so I'm wondering how that will affect their performance going into this map here. Still have trust in them. They have won the previous matchup against Box Tab, and they won it in 2 maps as well. Didn't even go to a third, so I still have confidence in Honey Bacon. Do you have any thoughts about this first clear-cut match?
Did you ask me or Crazian? I like completely missed.
I don't yet. At this point, I don't even know if Crazian's in here.
Well, no,
I'm on
he
the
is.
answer
But
list
the
desk. I'm not supposed to tell
Yeah,
later.
yeah. It's all good. It's all good. The thing is, like,
It's all
Claps has been playing with Honey Bacon for all throughout the playoffs, so he's like a sub, but he's been playing, over the last 3 weeks with them. So I'm not exactly sure what happened to Dog, who was their usual roamer. I think he was like away for a little bit, but then as I'm getting a bird whisper here, 15 seconds, so we should be going live momentarily here. Once again, club. There it is, the announcer lady kindly giving us the go-ahead. This is Div 2 Grand Finals of RGL Season 4. Honey Bacon Club in the blue versus the Box Tap in the red. Map number 1/2. We got clear cut. I'm gonna be watching Artist, man. There's just no other player to watch at the start of the round. And he's just rolled out to the left. He spots the rest of the team of Box Tap on their house side. Both teams kind of taking it very passive, although one soldier flies in deep. They're actually trading soldiers, but Art is going to be the first casualty. Flescore bombing right on top of him. Oh, and then
lucrative
Claps
from behind.
and Rasta. Yeah, he got the top double kill, and look at that. 4 players alive on the box tap. They will lose their medic though, so both medics did die, and they actually did Bacon spawn by a couple extra seconds there. Should be inconsequential. As I say that, of course, Rasta's already up to like 15%, and Honey Bacon are looking to roll right back in here, catching a high bomb, flying in another point, launching that scout into the sky. But Artist is gonna go down again. So the box tap soldiers, they know they know their plan here to take Artist. At the same time, however, the rest of the team is crumbling around them. Just Bacon left alive, and that 10 ad from Rasta, that's gonna be rolling way higher now.
Yeah, nice back and forth there. Box Tap doing well to get the first mid win, but Honey Bacon Club coming right back. They're gonna recap the point. Someone died there. I think that was Kutch cratering.
Ooh,
as they're all trying to back up here. The Box Tap moving forward. There's one player really low. That's Zia, just waiting for an arrow. Finally gets it. So the rest of his players now respawn and get closer to the point. And there's the Uber being popped out of the side of Club. They're trying to get they drop Art. That's not a good sign. They drop a second player, and the medic is going to be able to stay alive. He's dodging his best, but he does get taken down by Zia, and it seems like it's going to be the Box Tap winning this fight here. Trying to keep their medic alive. There's one soldier getting in, gets a hit. Lucrative with a nice pipe, but how? Palm just runs in there, shoots down Bacon, and despite the best efforts of Box Tap, they don't keep their medic alive.
There was so much to digest over the last minute, as you might expect on Koth. Honey Bacon taking a very aggressive Uber into the valley off of their advantage, but with a nice surf, and then Mouse Cake and the other scout getting cleaned up, I think it was. But then they salvaged it, or at least Palm did, with a late kill onto Bacon, and now the Ubers are going to even out as Box Tap retake the point. A little bit of a time advantage here for Blue. Ooh, Mouse Cake puts him away, and Golden goes down as well. And look at this, the collapse from Red is fruitless. They get 3 down, and Z is just trying to rocket jump away, save his life, live to bomb another day. And I mean, Boxtap got a couple extra seconds on the board, but now Honey Bacon have retaken it right away. And also, during all that chaos, Bacon kind of got disconnected from the rest of his team, so they are staring at another disadvantage. They'll have to be careful if Honey Bacon decide to do a very, very aggressive Uber again. Fortunately, it looks like they're just going to be sitting right on the point for now.
Yeah, I'm thinking Honey Bacon probably don't expect themselves to have an advantage, so we're gonna have even Ubers. Lucrative bombing in behind for the 3rd time, and just like the 2nd time, it's not gonna work out. Oh, a nice bomb in from Zia, trying to get onto Rasta. Connects one rocket, but Rasta manages to surf away unscathed. And the Uber was popped out on the side of Box Tab. Wasn't even noticing that, so
Where did that come
from? I have no clue. I did see
that
Bacon was down to like...
right?
Yeah, must have been around, he was down to around 60 health before backing up to spawn, and so he must have been forced. That puts Box Tab on the back foot as they look to get themselves back into this round. There's Zia coming in from behind, bombing in. The Uber is popped out on the side of Honey Bacon Club. Artist a little bit disconnected, but now his medic is combining back up with him. He goes down. That's a big player to miss on the side of Honey Bacon Club. Box Tab getting the seems to be winning the fights here. Gets 2 picks, and a lot of players on Honey Bacon Club are quite low. Seems like Ross is gonna back up here, just cut their losses.
Yeah, that Uber from Honey Bacon, they're not the greatest. Got a couple picks, but then they kind of got retaliated on in return, pushing Rasta and his soldier partner out. And Boxtab have a lot of ground as they bomb the projectile super deep into main. Lucrative trying to pipe Artist. He actually does get him. Demo's trading out. I'm not sure if that's good for Boxtab. I don't really think it is, as the fighting continues all over the map. Beacon going down. Just, oh, it was like a pseudo sack wave, actually, as Rasta just sitting pretty in spawn, 80%. This is a very, very great position for Honey Bacon. All they need to do is get the rest of this Uber, take the point, and there won't be enough time should they cap for Boxtab to get an Uber of their own to retaliate. They've already spotted out Flescore, who was hiding in Shack, so I'm gonna find his cam, but he's kind of just... Oh, he does actually get the force! That's a huge play from Omer. Also, Bacon, knowing that the time is short, is actually running Kritzkrieg, although isn't really healing anyone right now. Alone on the right side, finally hooks up with the scout. Blue's just gonna cap right away, and red team has no soldiers here, so it's looking a little bit spooky for Boxtab, but right now, look at Artist just sitting on the top right shack, actually. Finally dropping down to rotate with heals. They're actually just going to give this up. They were down soldiers there. And so now, this is a very interesting scenario. Now, Lucrative, I'm going to be putting the cam on him because he's got to make this crits work. He's got to kill the medic at the very least here. That scout did spot them, and he's walking up on the left side. The crit gets popped. His first crit gets nothing. He picks up damage onto Art and does kill him, but he actually gets rolled, although he still manages to live. And look at that, 4 kills. That's pretty much get the medic there, but that's pretty good too. You get 4 kills, you're down to 23 seconds here. Once again, the Boxtab projectiles playing very, very far forward here. Honey Bacon Club slowly waddling their way through the right side, but Palm's gonna get deleted by the rocket from Zia, and Flescore hitting an air shot as well, another
nice
air shot. And now this is a 5v5 situation. Frost uses his Uber. What are they going to get with it? They're actually just going to... Looks like they're going to just get the point as Kuch goes down behind enemy lines.
They still don't have the count. They're not on the point.
Mousekick at 10 health. Mousekick's going to crater here, and now it's just going to be a 2v3. Just Wing Bacon left alive. Key's not going to be able to salvage it as Palm just shuts him down. Zia will have time to get right back in here. Are going to delay for the rest of their spawns, which is the correct play, because now it just comes down to one more fight here. All of Boxtab has finally respawned.
It's all up on Zia. He's the only one closest.
It's super close. They need to get time on the point, and they aren't able to do it. So that's happy M fight coming out in favor of Honey Bacon Club as they go up 1-0 here.
That was a great play by Honey Bacon Club near the end, where they didn't actually prioritize the cap straight away. I think that was just to delay the spawns, since Boxtab, they had the longer spawn times there, having control of the point there. So having an extended fight, it was in favor of Honey Bacon Club. So we get into our second mid here. Flescore jumping in, but he's taking a lot of damage, so he's back. Bacon first death, that's not good, but both medics are down on both sides. More players alive on the side of Boxtab, but it seems they're gonna win this second mid fight. It's only collapsed. He's in the house. He's gonna back up. He saw 3 different players there and just got right back out of there.
Yeah. So, Mousecake got the opening frag onto the other enemy medic, but Lucrative came in with some big pipes of his own, equalized the situation right away. Boxtab's gonna walk away with the first cap here. As the blue aggression gets in, Zia gets taken out immediately, so that's one less soldier. Flescore not in a great position either. The demo bomb, he's a gremlin, he's bombing forward. He gets some pipe on the glass before being taken out. Owen is trying to follow up. He couldn't get it. Rasta was 20 HP after the Lucrative damage, but Owen could not connect the shots, and now... Well, actually, the Ubers aren't even, so it's not that bad of a situation here, as Honey Bacon are waiting for their respawners before recapping the point, a King of the Hill classic. So now, We actually have Box Tap with a tiny advantage, 15% on King of the Hill, no less. Unless Lucrative decides to go in deep, I can't imagine they will use it. Flescore's going to die immediately. Probably not a good start to their push. Lucrative going down super low as well. Desperately needs an arrow or something, but he's actually just going to back up and get the pack. This red Uber is met with the blue counter pop and kind of just staring at each other. Soldiers flying in deep. Golden's going to clean him up. Actually, Owen's going to snag that kill, but Lucrative going down to Pomeranian for the domination kill as well. Just non-stop action. A nice air arrow from Rastarano keeping Artist alive there as he fell to the ground. As the dust settles, it looks to be a pretty good hold from, well, Soldier Trade for a scout. Not too bad. And look at this. Box Tap are still fighting. They are not giving up here. They sort of have a
scouts
player
are so
advantage.
aggressive.
But they are kind of rolled by Artists, so the health on Box Tap not very good. Lucrative walking forward, contesting Artists, but he gets bounced up into the sky. The health, look at the health disparity right now. Owen's super low, at least 2 players on Honey Bacon were buffed, and as this is all going down, this is still just advantage blue because red is not getting any cap time. Like, we are approaching a minute and a half now with Honey Bacon, like, just standing on the point, daring Box Tap to go into them, and just shutting them down at the point, at the door, basically.
Yeah, it's going to be
as we
another
see-
try by
go ahead.
Box Tap here. There's one scout moving forward. There's the Uber pop. It's going to be a trade on the point. Right now in favor of Box Tap, they do have the first pick onto Art, and that's a big pick. The Art having a lot of damage, but claps and palms. The 2 scouts getting 2 picks onto Bacon and Flescore. They're keeping Ras alive right now. He's not really in a lot of trouble. He was quite low, but he did manage to get the he did manage to get the pack, and then arrows down Zia, who was trying to hunt him down to finish him off, unable to do so.
That's the Claps factor, man. It was a scrappy DM fight, and Claps picked up 3, I think, there at the very tail end. Obviously, you know, Rasta protected himself with the arrow kill onto Zia at the tail end of that, but, you know, keeping, and Artist starts things off with a trap kill onto Lucrative. That does not bode well for the Box Tap aggression here. Golden goes down, Claps goes down, so it is a 4v4 situation. Rasta is hurt, so I don't know if he scurried away to get a pack or just playing this very passively. We get a little bit of the stutter here as Flescore takes down the opposing Demo Man, and Owen follows up with a kill on Palm as well. It's actually just Rasta and his soldier Mouse Cake, so they are just going to give the point up. But, I mean, that was a really good hold out of Honey Bacon. Only 14 seconds left, and they have Uber advantage to retake.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The odds are definitely against them. They're sending in their soldiers. Really big bomb. They managed to get the force out on the side of Rasta, and everybody else is just backing up. They did lose both of their soldiers for that sack, but they will have the Uber. Let's see if they use it here to try and deny the point capture. There's already half cap. Uber popped out. They do manage to get Kutch. That's Owen picking up the frag. Now the Uber scout is just chasing.
Spoon!
Oh, and there's a spoon onto Lucrative. Lucrative drops down, and it's gonna be a really big scrappy fight as the scouts try and clean up for Box Tap. Artist has a few stickies down, but nobody is even near them. Oh, the stickies are near. Oh, there they are.
No.
The stickies do get Bacon. He strafes right into them. So this is gonna be really tough now. Ross is staying alive, just doing his best. On the side
Golden does
of
pick
Honey
him up.
Bacon Club.
I don't know if it's too little too late though. Okay, red does manage to get the cap with 000s on the clock for blue, but look at this, just no players left alive. Only Bacon, who was the first casualty, dying to the stickies at the beginning, and that's just going to be our first half. This round, very dominant out of Honey Bacon as they go up 2-0. Flescore letting me know that he's gonna craft a hat every time he dies, and then he said, "And I'm running out of metal." So we'll see. We'll see how that bodes for his backpack as the night progresses. But I mean, so far, kind of more or less what I expected. Okay, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Lucrative was doing more damage, just because I feel like Artist has been dying more. But I'll take a peek at I'll take a gander at the stats here.
Lucrative is doing most damage. He's at 394 DPM right now.
And what's he compared to Artist?
Artist at 373. One thing I'm
Okay, so-
noticing is I'm seeing a lot of Lucrative bombs, which while Artist is playing a lot more conservatively compared to his counterpart of
Yeah.
Lucrative. And
Yeah,
I'm wondering
Lucrative
how
loves to bomb on demo, so
Yeah, I'm wondering how effective that is. It worked the very first time, on the very first mid, but after that, I haven't seen a whole lot of success coming from it. But if it's his play style, it's what he's comfortable with. I'm
What we've been
imagining he's probably gonna
seeing.
stick with it.
Oh, we're gonna go live with the second half. But what we've been seeing a lot from BoxTap is they've been using their projectiles to get a lot of pressure, including their demo, obviously, which is why Lucrative is bombing so much. Shame we couldn't get past it to our analyst creation, but we are gonna be going live with the second half. I mean, Honey Bacon looking really, really solid so far on Clear Cut, but, you know, it is King of the Hill. Anything can happen. All you need is a couple good fights, one good round, and you're right back in the thick of things as Artist, once again, just waddling right onto the point, putting a ton of damage onto the Scout. Oh, but Golden's going to walk forward and chew him up along with Claps. So Golden making his presence felt with a 3K to start things off for the box tap here. So absolutely gorgeous stuff from him. And oh, Bacon did die to the mouse cake bomb, so that will loom large as Box Tap caps off the first point again, but did lose their medic.
This is like deja vu of the last two rounds where Box Tap won the first mid fight, but they lost their medic in that first mid fight, so they were at a back foot as Honey Bacon Club now coming in. Oh, there's one soldier behind. That's Flescore trying to get onto the medic Rasta, but Rasta survives, doesn't even take any damage. Now it's going to be the rest of Box Tap sending their lives in. Golden gets shot in the air, and nobody else is going to try their luck at getting at Rasta. So Honey Bacon Club, a successful repush, and they recapped the point.
Yeah, so Box Tap did the thing again where they threw both Lucrative and Flescore at the Uber, trying to get the force out early and, you know, make them pop in a bad position. Unfortunately, Zia was down to 22 health before Blue started walking in, but enough about that. Here comes the red aggression. Lucrative bombing once again, but he's just 4 health in the face of a scout. Palm's gonna put him away, and Flescore joins him in the respawn queue. Rasta, I guess they did get the fourth out, so a 4-man classic from Box Tap, but Bacon actually wasn't building? He's only at 70.
Yeah, I don't think
he
there was
missing a
anybody with
player.
him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Zia desperately jumping away, manages to sneak out. Kutch is actually hiding in the other team's shack. So if Box Tap elect to walk that way, which they are... Oh, okay, the scout's going to spot him here. Kutch is probably going to die. Yeah, here he goes. He's dead. Got some damage off, but Golden's going to collect him. And now we'll see how Blue tries to get the force out down a soldier. I don't expect Artist to do a Lucrative and bomb forward, so instead, looks like Golden is just going to walk onto the point. Okay, never mind. The aggression from Mouse Cake and Palm to get the force out of Bacon. Rosarano has scurried away with scout speed. You click on you go super fast, and he's already at 80% here, so Box Tap have a lot of ground to make up. Lucrative trying to put a little bit of a pseudo forward hold here, or at the very least stickies on 2 doors. And he's actually picked correctly. This is where Honey Bacon are trying to push out from. Claps eats a fat rocket walking forward. Oh, look at the health on Blue. They're so bad. Here we go. That's kind of like the idea behind... Yeah, exactly. That's kind of the idea behind these aggressive pushes or aggressive tendencies out of Box Tap. They want to force Rasta to use Uber away from the point. Well, it's probably not good to have your demo die at the very end, however, as Palm is just on fire. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. Now Artist is going to set up traps of his own. At the end of the day, Bacon only has about a 20% advantage, so if they take their time or delay a little bit, you know, they could be in for a rude awakening when they pop Uber and find out that Rasta has one of his own. So what Box Tap have been doing is posturing on the left side so far, but again, look at the health on their players. Just no one is buffed, only Lucrative as his buff decays. Now the scout just walked forward. That was a 2-man for a force, and Mouse Cake is collecting the spoon kills, and Rasta Ronald's A-okay. He's just going to waddle right back in with his scout, with his demo man. Don't want to drop this Uber. There we go. Flescore gets taken care of. Lucrative is probably going to go down to Claps. There it is. Mouse Cake's in deep as well, gets the late rocket kill onto Bacon. Did die, so Owen kind of salvaging the situation there. Mouse Cake going for another spoon, got the hit, and follows it up with a rocket. Just Flescore left alive as we see the pause. Fantastic. I was wondering when we were going to get our first pause of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. The timer is going to keep going down, but as it stands, all things are still looking pretty gravy for Honey Bacon. They have a significant time advantage, and both meds died, so Box Tap won't have any heal advantage to speak of. but we'll just have to see what happens with the pause. Some sort of technical difficulty, of course. Oh yeah. Let's hear from our analyst desk, Krajan. What did you see during that first half and for majority of this third round here?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the analyst desk. During that first half, Lucrative's we're going right back live.
Classic. You know what, Krajan? You just sit there. You drink your coffee. We'll hold down the fort in the meantime. Only about 15 seconds, I believe, are remaining for Honey Bacon Club in this third round, but looks like the red aggression. Oh, Kutch tried to go for the Market Gardener kill, but Mousecake's gonna fly in and take out Bacon along with himself. Now, again, Eels on the side of blue. All they need to do is get one retake. They can choose to wait for Uber. They have so much time to work with, like 90 seconds still. Lucrative going down to Palm again as well is not looking good. Although Artist goes down to the Zia bomb, so a nice little counter aggression. But as the dust settles, I think it's still a net positive for Honey Bacon as they are walking right back onto the point. Rasta is at 75% Uber, so there might not even be enough time here. 13 seconds left. Okay, he's been building well. This is gonna be tough. Box Time need to get the force and cap time, and have enough players stay alive from the post. And Mousecake, well, he's gonna donate. He's gonna donate himself to the other team, perhaps going for a feed. And there we go. Just the Uber gets popped on the point, and Honey Bacon just solidify their hold on this map. A pretty convincing 3-0 so far. I mean, it's not unheard of to come back from a 3-0 deficit on King of the Hill, but it is going to be quite tough. They're going to have to be playing pretty much near perfectly, so I want to watch the Red Soldiers here, put it on the Flesh Score cam. He's going to be crafting hats every time he dies, or he's already run out of metal, but there he goes, bombing forward, looking for air shots. He's going to watch Lucrative and Bacon be the first casualties on his team, so now he's going to try and salvage the situation. He finds 2 scouts, going to put some damage into one, but that's going to be 4 down on Box Tap. Just Owen. Oh, never mind. He's dead. Just Golden left alive. And he's running away thinking, what happened there? Another? Well, another, because Box Tap been winning their fair share of mids, but a pretty dominant mid win there from Honey Bacon Club. Asta stayed alive. Bacon died. I'm anticipating the classic 4-man sack. And here it comes.
Here it comes. It seems like they're actually not too eager to go forward, and Honey Bacon Club is actually going to use their Uber to pick up Lucrative, sending 2 of their players forward. They do drop Kutch as he overextended just a bit. Player behind, that's Zia. He's coming back in here, getting 1 rocket onto the Honey Bacon Club players, but everybody else is going to back up. They do lose Owen, but Plus Score trades out with Palm. They have some really low players. That's Zia getting an arrow, and now they're just edging out the point. They do have a 1-man advantage, and there's Zia shooting some rockets, making sure Honey Bacon Club are not anywhere near the point.
Okay, so Lucrative, again, aggressive in the house, just putting out spam into the main area. Flescore dies. Uh-oh, Lucrative, he gets the stick. Clutch kills him with the escape plan, and that is a disastrous turn of events from the Box Tap here. They're down 3 players. Everyone on Honey Bacon is relatively okay, and they actually even get the force out off of that man advantage, so really beautiful stuff from Kutch. Uber come out, there it is. Here comes Artist, and he's not going to let Bacon get away. Claps is going to make sure Golden dies.
Wow.
A little bit of retaliation kill from Zia onto Mousecake, but that is it's just ultimately
This is tough
That's
to
just
watch.
free. Yeah, it's free right now for Honey Bacon. They are playing extremely well. They're countering the aggression from Box Up very, very nicely. They're just baiting them in and then collapsing on them. And once they get those picks, they're just surging forward. They're following up on each other's damage, and that's been pretty much the tale of this map number 1 so far. Now Rasta with a 40% advantage. He's just sitting by Shaq. Zia, the first casualty to the traps. And now Lucrative gets picked off as well. Artist does go down, so that's pretty good for Honey Bacon. Bacon himself surviving the bomb there from Kutch, but Claps was trying to go for the kill, possibly committing, but instead electing to back up, regroup with heals, and well, okay, there's still 90 seconds for Honey Bacon, so, certainly not out of the woods just yet. as we see the aggressive Uber come forward, they're going to get Lucrative right away. Golden trying to protect his medic. It looks like Bacon will be okay. Mouse Cake's bomb is going to get nothing. And now, I mean, no demo, but you do have a pick. You do have Uber, but Z is going to get piped away. And now Kutch bombing forward onto the medic. He's actually only going to get about 50 damage, but then Artist hits him with the pipe. And that could be it, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? I'm not going to say that yet. We'll see if Rasta survives. He's down to half health. The server stutters, which unfortunately tells us what we think should happen over the next 45 seconds here. That drop, Bacon did a good job surviving the soldier, but unfortunately just couldn't tank that direct pipe to the face. He's going to go down with a UCD here. Looks like BoxTap will get the cap off, but for how much longer will they be able to hold on here? They need to make up 2 minutes. And
they already lost their demo.
Yeah, Lucrative asked why in the chat, but 2 projectiles already down, possibly a third. Zia down to 33 health before an arrow. And Rasa coming up on Ubers. So they're going to pick off Golden. They're going to pick off Owen. No scouts. There goes Zia. They might not even have to use here. Well, they definitely don't have to use. And now just 30 seconds remaining for this. Well, 30 seconds remaining before the potential end of this map number 1 here. It has been all Honey Bacon all map long. And look at this. They're setting up in the other team's shack. The reverse shack hold. But Lucrative's already snuffed it out. They got a Putis. There's a heavy on the field, ladies and gentlemen. He is just hiding in there. Kutch, he needs an arrow. He needs to eat a sandwich. They're going to kill Golden Artist with the trap once again, wreaking havoc. But, I can't wait for this Highlander moment as Bacon gets killed. Yep. Artist just he's got the jukes. And that's just gonna be the full wipe as Honey Bacon Club. My oh my 4-0. I would like to say that it was close, but I could honestly, genuinely only say that for the first round. I think everything from that one on out was a pretty dominant display out of Honey Bacon.
Yeah, that was stomping. There's like no other way to describe it besides from that first round where it looked like BoxTab at least had a chance, but every other round wasn't really even close. I think we should send it to our analyst desk.
Yeah, let's hear Crazian.
Okay, so that first half, Lucrative's absolutely balls out plays were just really pushing BoxTap forward. The problem is we definitely saw a tale of 2 teams here where BoxTap was very much relying on just absolute and total utter chaos, whereas the Honey Bacon Club were a well-oiled machine constantly pushing almost a back and forth between their players where when one player could back up, someone else would take his spot fully healed, fully buffed, and absolutely to pound someone into the ground. So unfortunately, kind of like you guys said, outside of that first round, this was not close, like at all.
I don't know if I'm lagging, but Crazian was lagging to me. Hopefully that isn't the case for our viewers. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Honey Bacon, just their chemistry, their synergy together, it's they're a well-oiled machine, like Crazian said. And again, I just feel like the artist factor, man, that guy just he did so much, especially he really turned it up in the second half. I feel like I'm about to peek at the stats, but like he would always get a trap kill or a delayed pipe kill at the end of a fight, which would basically seal the deal for his team, and combine that with a single death from Rasta Ronald during that second half. He went 0, 16, and 1 over 11 and a half minutes of King of the Hill, which is just wild. He is, of course, the player's choice for the best medic in Div 2 this season, and he's really showing it there. 4 deaths during the first half, 1 death during the second half, just never dying. And ooh, okay. So Artist went 12 and 6 in that second half. Lucrative went 1 and 12. Now the damage was there. Lucrative was obviously bombing a lot, so like his death stat is gonna be inflated. But man, I don't know. He bombed forward and he got a lot of damage. Unfortunately, his team just wasn't really able to capitalize off of his damage the same way that Honey Bacon does off of Artist. And if I'm looking at these combined logs, the kills were relatively close. Artist had 19, Lucrative had 14, but Lucrative still died 9 more times than Artist did. And, 9 times over the course of 4 rounds of King of the Hill. That is a lot of time you're operating without the most damage dealing class in the game. I
It's a
mean,
lot
all
of
the
time you're in the
scouts.
respawn queue,
Yes,
just not
sir.
on the field.
And all the scouts too. My goodness, look at Claps 30 and 9, Palm 29 and 17, Golden 30 and 15, Owen 21 and 18. So these scouts are also just putting in work. But I'm actually most surprised by Mousecake. Mousecake was pounding 30 kills, which was actually tied for the most in the server, along with 2 scouts. So when you're a soldier competing right up there on the top of the leaderboard in terms of frags with 2 scouts, you're on it tonight. And of course, a couple of those. How many Market Gardener kills you got? You got 2. You got 2 Market Gardener kills. So putting on his best Jae Hyun Pei impression, and he also did a pretty considerable amount of damage as well, almost creeping up on 300 with no other soldier kind of close. We had Zia at 250 roughly, and then both the roamers were kind of in the sad zone, a little bit under 200 for Kutch and Fluscore, but that do be soldier life on King of the Hill. But we're headed over to Metalworks now. This is, I mean, technically speaking, this is match map potentially. If Honey Bacon are able to win this one, it's over. They will take the best of 5, and our night will be over. However, that's a long ways away. Flescore do be crafting though. He's working hard. Compatriot is now in his collection. The team captain. That's a classic one from the good old days. I am reading off the crafts, Flescore. I'm delivering. And Kutch he's unboxing stuff. But not much else. I mean, like I kind of predicted, the demo men factor early on, and then Claps also. Like Claps died 9 times, so that's 2 times per round basically. And you bet that that's what was a huge contributor to Rasa Ronald staying alive so much. Of course, Rasa Ronald obviously just a very, very good medic as well. He would just never be in harm's way, always staying alive, and once the other team's medic went down, he would just maintain uber advantage for his team. But, that's King of the Hill. That's in the past. We're in the future now. CP Metalworks, a notoriously slow map. I'm interested in seeing how it plays out. On one hand, the mids are going to be very, very curious. How will these soldiers on both sides, how will they elect to play it? Will they do the waddle underneath and submarine style under the point, or will they do the patented Mela bomb and go deep into the other team's valley, be a distraction? Or I guess if you're Mousecake, you got the spoon now and you don't want to be the distraction, you want to be the main act. But then outside of mids, I mean, this map tends to slow down to a crawl, so we're gonna expect a lot of soldier sacks, possibly some off-classing, which we had no opportunities to see on Clearcut, not just because Clearcut is not very conducive to sniper, but because Honey Bacon was kind of just dominant all map long. We did see the heavy at the end. I shouldn't say we saw no off-classing. Kutch was a man of the people after all, and brought out the Tomislav at the very tail end there when they basically had nothing to lose. And there goes Flescore again. He's crafted the Macho Man. He's crafted the Stall Helm. He's crafted the Trailblazer and the Nabler. He's just popping off. I have no idea what those hats look like or if they're any good or valuable.
Apparently
but
one
it
of them
doesn't
is
matter.
rare.
Ugh.
Oh, never mind. That's the T-Pose Pyro. That's rare. I guess we're just resorting to reading off chat at this point while we wait for both teams to ready up for the second map. They actually haven't faced up on Metalworks yet, so I'm wondering how this will be like.
Yeah, this is one of the maps they haven't played each other on.
Yeah, this was Box Tab's pick though. The first map clear cut being Honey Bacon Clubs.
Yeah. I was going to say, I looked at the bans prior to going live, and I think that the Box Hat were dealt with a pretty unfortunate situation because they are generally more of a 5CP team, and they definitely don't like Koth. They had some pretty close calls on Viaduct during the regular season, which is why they were pretty much, their hand was forced. They had to first ban Viaduct. So then Honey Bacon just said, all right, well, you take away one Koth, we still have another one in the bag, and I mean, it showed. They absolutely just put on a dominant display here. Metalworks, like I said, it's going to be a slower map, and that tends to favor box tap in general. However, I'm actually almost thinking about parallels to yesterday's Div 1 Grands between Cronjrealm and Milky's, where Cronjrealm was the one team that kind of set the pace whenever they wanted. They could just decide, all right, you know what, let's just all in right now, and they just push 6-man deep, and that's pretty much what Honey Bacon is capable of, especially off the damage of their projectiles. Whereas box tap is more akin to like Milky's, where they can play it slow. They can methodically push together once they have a significant advantage they want to work off of, or they can alternate and let one of their scouts rotate to off class to sniper and hopefully open the door for them that way. But we'll see. If I remember correctly, during regular season, Box Tap had a couple close victories over playoff teams, I want to say, on this map. Probably wrong. Probably should have did a little bit more research, but Lucer has told me we're going to be going live shortly, so I won't have to pontificate on that any longer. Absan asking me to call twice if I'm being held against my will. No. Why would you ever assume such a thing, my friend? But yeah, so I'll be watching probably one of the soldiers as the first mid goes live soon. Maybe Mouse Cake if he breaks out the spoon. But I'm going to say that for Box Tap here, they're looking to get a couple of good mid fights under their belts. They need to. I would probably say, obviously, just get a couple rounds on the board. That'll help them, feel more comfortable in this situation and know that they are not quite in dire straits yet. I just feel that if Honey Bacon get a lead and they get momentum, they are very good off of that. So here we go. Map number 3, so to speak, between Honey Bacon Club and the Box Tap. Like I said, I'm watching a soldier cam, so you know what? Mouse Cake, hashtag feeding for dog, shouting out his teammate and friend. We'll see if he can get a Market Gardener kill on this very first mid. I would be surprised. But here he goes. He's just going to waddle out top left. The lucrative spam has already decayed his buff. He's going to bomb forward. He's going to try to land right on top of Bacon, but lucrative being the first casualty. Palm and Claps following up. Okay, this is looking like a very, very solid mid. Golden with another 3k. He has come to play. Make it 4 as the pistol kill collects one. But Mouse Cake does get Bacon. So great for Box Tap with the mid win, and they're already pushing 2 players super, super forward to set up shop onto second. And this is what they need. They need a mid win. They need a dominant position as Owen misses the health pack, but he's okay. He's just gonna walk back and get it. I'm not sure what lucrative is waiting. Oh, he's waiting for his medic, of course. How could I forget? But it looks like Honey Bacon are not gonna let second go down freely, if at all. Zia is already bombed away through Valley. He got pushed out. He might crater. Oh, lands nicely on the metal sheet to stay alive. Let's see, no funny guns. Looks like both medics are on the vanilla Uber charge, so a little bit of action happening in Valley, actually, and Artis is going to pick off Flescore, and Zia goes down as well, so now...
Yeah, Owen might go down as well. He is so low. He's stuck in. That's 3 down for Box Tap. It's not looking good. They have to all back up. Oh, Lucrative was getting pistoled down. Went down to like 10 HP, but he manages to survive. And it's only going to be 3 holding on second right now. They do get 2 respawns, but Honey Bacon Club are wasting no time. Their combo's already in Valley, getting everybody, the rest of their team in now. And both teams have around equal Ubers.
Artis seems like so low there to the scout, and actually Rasta's gonna pop first, so this gives Box Tap a chance to have a good counter Uber here. Although the scouts are fiending for a frag on the right side, looks like things are gonna settle down. Mouse Cake is with Rasta out in the other team's house, so it looks like just a classic Uber exchange into stalemate situation here. Oh, but here comes the soldier. He's flying in, and he gets a direct onto Bacon, and Kutch 2 rockets puts Bacon into the ground. No heals for Box Tap.
How does that even happen? Everybody was looking at him as he came in, and he still manages to survive long enough to shoot 2 rockets. Flescores goes down by a trap by Art, and that's the rest of Box Tap just backing up now. Lucrative doesn't want to get caught, so he's going to back up all the way. Hopefully Zia does the same, round down to half health.
Yeah, and here we see the defensive off classes coming out for Box Tap. Lucrative, sorry, not Lucrative. Owen on Heavy, Golden on Sniper. This Uber is coming up very, very shortly here. Oh, Golden has he had a shot for the players peeking through the shutter door. It looks like Rasta is in that sight line, or he will momentarily. Never mind, they're walking into Boiler. They're about to get in through deep. Here comes this Uber. Rasta is going to pick apart this heavy, easy peasy. Got Kutch behind him as well. And now a couple of frags being traded out, but Artis is kind of locking down the left side. They get a scout right onto the point. They're going to clean up Zia, and now it's just Lucrative and Wing Bacon. He doesn't have Uber. Couldn't get an Uber saw even if he wanted to. And there we go, 1-0 for Honey Bacon. They are off to another quick start here on map number 3.
Tough scenes. Seemed like Oxtap were on the right foot there after the first mid-fight, winning it. And then they tried to get a little bit aggressive and cap out the second point without all of their players there. But Honey Bacon Club just wouldn't allow it, and they just rolled the momentum straight back, winning the first round. And now we go into our second mid-fight. First pick by Kutch, getting right onto Golden, but it's traded out right away as Owen picks up the return frag, and there's just a flurry of frags going on for both sides. Bacon is so low, he has to back away, and it's going to be a win for Honey Bacon Club. And it seems like Honey Bacon Club are really eager to keep rolling this forward. They're going to send their scout and demo everybody forward onto the second point, and they're fighting with Boxtap right now. Boxtap doesn't want to give it up for free, so they do manage to hold off Honey Bacon Club. Art is just alone here. He's gonna go down. Where was his team? There's the Uber popped out, and Claps gets Owen for his troubles, but losing the demo is not good. Claps is still going forward, and they do get the force out onto Bacon. Bacon went down to 40, so I guess mission accomplished there. There's the force out, and Mouse Cake feeding for Dog and for his life there, as Boxtap now coming back onto the midpoint. They get a pick onto Palm, and they're just rolling this forward. There's 3 men down for the side of Honey Bacon Club. It's only going to be the Scout and Medic and the demo, and there's Flescore getting in. Gets 1 rocket, 2 rockets. Rasta goes down. Huge play by Flescore, stepping it up. Guess all those hats really just increased his skill on the second map, and they still don't have the midpoint though.
So, oh man, there was so much to break down there as Palm is sniping from forward, so we'll see if that affects anything as Boxtap prepare to push into 2 off of this huge number advantage that they had. So when Rasa Ronald was setting up on the other team's second, he took a ton of spam. He went down to like 40 health, so he had to back up into house for a pack. Artist perhaps just didn't get the memo, and he stayed in a little too late, which got him to be killed, picked off, and then Rasta, tried to right-click to save him, and that didn't work. But then, as all the fighting happened, Boxtap grabbed a couple of picks, kept rolling that momentum forward. Look at Owen just staring in front of the forward spawn, daring the sniper headshot him. But yeah, this is a great opportunity for them. Flescore with a huge play, getting the pick onto Rasta, kind of the flip side of the previous round. But here comes this red Uber. What are they getting with it? The gun is still up. The gun finally goes down. Flescore gets picked off by the engineer in the spawn door. And it is player advantage for blue. +2 for them. Bacon is just going to have to try and run away. He's going to lose his scout though, and now look at this Claps. Is a shark. He's hungry for this frag, and he might get the sword kill. He's going to let Bacon bleed to death. Actually, well, yep, there it is. And he's dead.
Dude, that is ultimate BM. He just sat on the pack, so Bacon wouldn't even be able to try and get that and stay alive.
Yep,
and
once
it
he
was
hit
successful.
Once he hit him with the sword, he just took position on the pack and said, well, see you later. Mouse Cake goes down to Golden on the flank. A little bit of shenanigans happening all over the map, mostly. But now with the pick advantage, or at least the positional advantage, we're going to have Honey Bacon retake middle here. Owen is already on the sentry, or already on the engineer, building up that 7th player. Collapse dies. And the Uber comes out from Honey Bacon, but it's actually not great at all. They're down 2. Flescore just wreaking havoc, doing so much damage. He's actually still alive. Don't crater. He lands with 9 HP. He's going to be A-okay. That was a terrible Uber from the side of Honey Bacon Club. Boxtap will be able to regroup after that, though they did lose Lucrative. I'm not exactly sure where that went down. But now Boxtap pushing forward through the valley door. Artist setting up stickies in his own house. He's going to run into a soldier. I got to be careful there. But look at this. Yep, he has his scout buddy with him, so he fears nothing. And now, I mean, Boxtap will get the mid-cap.
Just waiting for an arrow. Oh, he's gonna. Oh, he gets it right in time as he was about to go down. And Boxtap do manage to get the second, the midpoint back. Lucrative is really low. I think he's just trying to catch up with his team. And they're gonna try and take this into the second point. Both teams have equal Ubers though, so it's going to be a little bit tough. Let's see what happens. There's Fleskor bombing in, just trying to make some space. Everybody's looking at him, but the rest of his team are coming in now. It's not really a good look though. Fleskor and Zia both going down. Owen manages to trade out on Palm at least, but everybody on box tap is just going to back up, cut their losses. Without soldiers, it's going to be getting space.
Owen going down as well does not bode well for the box. Having lucrative dying to the long-range sticky snipe from Artist. So, oh man, just when you thought they might have had a foothold off of the sack attempt, Honey Bacon's gonna go right back and retake mid again. This midpoint has just been leapfrogging back and forth, and I'm just gonna call it right here. If Honey Bacon grab this round, I think that's curtains. I think they're just gonna keep the momentum rolling. But if Box Tap, ooh, Kutch bombs in, he gets the force. If Box Tap are able to convert this round, though, I think I'll give them a good shot to at least stay in it. But this counter Uber, actually, you know, the damage was done. They got 2 for 3, did Box Tap, so they are going to maintain control of second. Owen pushing forward a little bit, just making sure that the rest of blue doesn't overstay their welcome. But lucrative piping away a scout as well. Trying to waddle in through lower. I don't know about this one. He's staring at 3 stickies on the ground. And yeah, I don't think Box Tap are actually going to get in here. And indeed, they are resetting onto their second point. This is a long developing round here. This is very, very important for both teams.
Yeah, they're just resetting, don't want to play too aggressive and just lose the second round and any chance that they have for a comeback in this map. Both teams have around equal Ubers. Seems like they're just content to sit on their haunches right now. Nobody trying anything aggressive. Fleskor gets a bit of a buff. He might be trying to go for it, but he just backs up and...
No. Give me the mouse cake, Cam. Mouse cake's about to go feed for dog, as he has been doing, getting kills along the way, and here he goes. High bomb off the wall. He's going for the Market Gardener kill. He's gonna whiff it,
close.
And he gets chewed apart by Golden. So a valiant effort from the young man, but he's gonna go down. Will we see the counter aggression? Oh, there it is, and there they go. Owen dies to the stickies from Art. Scouts peeking chokes is not good, and here we go, our second map of the night and our second pause of the night. Yay! Everybody say yay in chat for pauses. We'll see. It was a technical issue last time, I believe. Hopefully that isn't the case this time around. You know, oh, it is. This is so sad. Oh, it's Luke both times. Luke's been the one struggling for whatever reason. The Canadian internet not serving him so well. Okay, well, regardless, we hate to see the technical difficulties rear their ugly head, especially in grands. So we'll have to see what comes out of it. If it was lucrative, if he has to like disconnect, reconnect, that could be a big deal because, you know, no stickies, no fear about getting picked off by a trap. And I mean, I don't know about sportsmanship in TF2, but it is grand, so, you know, there are some dollars in the line, some, you know, McDonald's / Chick-fil-A money hanging in the balance between these two teams. So we'll see what kind of men these players are once this pause gets out of our way. But in the meantime, again, just a pretty stereotypical 3-2 stalemate from mid to second. Mouse Cake bombed in, couldn't get anything. Owen countered, whether intentionally or not, by dying to the sticky trap. So, again, I think this is the most important round. Usually, you know, in other games, I'd say like when the score is 2-0, I'd say that third round is the most important because you're either staring at a 2-1 or a 3-0. But I think in this case, just with the way that Honey Bacon have been playing, I just think they're more on tonight. They're more together, and it lets them kind of rally faster. In a way, Box Tap can convert long rounds, whereas Honey Bacon can just, in the blink of an eye, they can kill you all on mid and then just roll you right to last, which is pretty much what we saw in the first map, albeit with Box Tap winning that first mid. They kind of just got overzealous onto second, and then, but here we go. The Unpod is back. And funky models and HUDs notwithstanding, Kutch goes down. So even if lucrative does disappear, there are no soldiers yet on the side of blue. But actually, no, Mousecake's already back. He's ready to go again. Attempt number 2. Once Kutch respawns, I would imagine. But no, Lucrative's okay. Maybe it was just an internet, a ping spike, as some people may know it as. Golden patrolling the lower. He spots the Claps taunt. Will he retaliate with a taunt of his own? No, he did not. He just stares at him with the winger. Claps hits him with the second taunt. He's 2-0 in the taunt department. And actually, no soldier sack's going to be coming in from Honey Bacon because we have Kutch on Sniper.
Love to see it. Let's see what he can get done. First shot, gets a headshot, but doesn't finish the kill onto Fluskor. He's rotating towards the alley area. Fluskor is still waiting for an arrow. Seems like he gets a standing shot onto Zia. Nobody's challenging him.
They keep eating his arrows. No, his teammates kept eating his arrows. He was like,
I was wondering why it was taking so long for Fluskor to get back up. And now Fluskor is just going to go down.
Oh
gets
my
shot
goodness.
down by the scattergun. Kutch is just having his way. Nobody's challenging him at all. And nobody is still challenging him. He's just going to cap up the second point. And just like that, Honey Bacon Club get the second point. And there's Lucrative gone as we update.
Okay.
So this is tough.
Probably is round. The Uber comes out on both sides. But again, no stickies to delay the potential inevitable. Although Lucrative is back. I can't actually tell right now. He is back into the server on my screen. Kutch is going to get another body shot, but Owen picks off Rasta, so if they can keep Wing Bacon alive here, Pomeranian sneaking on the left, he finds the scout, he's going to get chewed apart. So no, sir, no frag for you. Kutch still on Sniper because he didn't go down. Perhaps he can reel off a miracle headshot here to save his team from the impending push. But looks like he's been bullied out lower, but the Artist trap again gets Golden and Lucrative as the Demo Man laughs maniacally from the war crimes that he has committed. Now, this gives Kutch a really good window to just get in super deep. Oh, but Fluskor actually was waiting for them onto the pack, or onto the shack. Oh, but Mousecake just bombs right into the point.
Oh, Mousecake.
Are so clean. But now, Artist and Palm, 30 health, he's not going to be the hero. Box Tap manages to survive another last hold.
What is happening?
Just chaos, my friend. And again, the more chaotic it is, I just feel the more that plays into the hands of Honey Bacon. They were meant for this. They were built for this. These guys pug. These guys play so much TF2, and their aggression and again the chemistry together has been really pulling their weight. But you know, let's not take anything away from Box Tap. They are still staying in this. Again, this second round here, long and developing. Lots of momentum hanging in the balance here as Artist walks up the left side and he gets picked apart by the pipes and the scattergun.
Oh.
And then Mousecake dies as well. This is a great opening from the Box Top here as they pick off Claps and Rasta down to 14 HP before the pack at the truck salvages his health. And now this is another opportunity, another leapfrog situation here as Lucrative is rolling his way through Valley. They are going to be able to cap up mid here. And Lucrative just bullies them out. Careful of the scout though. Claps or Palm doesn't fear, but maybe he should have because Golden picks him off, puts him in the respawn queue. But look at this, Rasta and the scout.
Oh, they're gonna use the Uber forward.
They're gonna use the Uber. They're gonna kill Lucrative. And Bacon only at 85%. He has to dip. So the slight miscalculation as Mousecake bombs in super deep. He gets Bacon down to 38 health. Look at the health on red. They are in the red. And then the soldier comes in. Perfectly timed bomb from Kutch. He will get the force. So Blue will lose 3. But I think that the spam from Artist should slow them down enough where, yeah, Box Tap are not able to continue the aggression onto second here. Man, what a sequence of events.
I think mission accomplished for them, though. They were still just trying to get the midpoint as the first objective, and they do manage to get that. Both teams all have their players up now, and it seems like Box Tap were moving towards the Valley area, but they're going to back up again as Honey Bacon Club did spot them out. So
not only that,
they
also had the
here.
advantage. Yeah, they didn't want to get too aggressive and get caught by a blue Uber, which is exactly
Just
what's happening
like
right
that,
now.
there's
Lucrative is gonna go down. Claps puts him away, and I think Bacon will be okay. Yeah, it looks like the rest of Box Tap should be all right. But oh, the pipes, the damage from Artist. And again, just slowly but surely, red being picked apart by blue, and Bacon will have Uber, but just won't have the players to really mount I guess a retaliation fight, and now with 5 players up still, Honey Bacon potentially can just throw 2 soldiers away for the force, which is already invalid. He's actually on a backpack. He's rocking his backup right now, so double bombing with the backpack, landing right in front of the scout. He should go down. There it is.
And there's
but
the force
allowing
out.
mouse cake. Yep, the double soldiers, kind of like what I predicted. They go down, but their job is done. They got the force out, and Artist is jumping back to safety. It's up to BoxTap how they want to, convert this next fight here. This soldier's gonna bomb right in front of Pomeranian. Fleskor goes down. Pomeranian tries to get the health pack. He actually did, but Zia's direct rocket, doesn't care about the health packs. And here comes again the leapfrogging. Claps with a 4 on his 4th straight kill. He's hunting for some more. He's gonna be in a 1v1 situation with Owen essentially. Actually, his beam left him, but it doesn't matter. And he's gonna be right on top of Bacon and picks him up as well. So. Oh, and he hits him with a taunt. So that's like the 4th taunt tonight from Claps. There's a backup attempt. What am I talking about right now? And it's gone. And it was
the back
yep.
lines.
He's
I think he's gonna try and pick up one of the respawners.
No, he's bombing right on top
back.
of 2. He actually is there
They
to
don't
deny
cap
the
second.
second cap. Yeah, they kind of forgot about the second cap. Owen's on heavy, and I'm still gonna keep it on the Zia cam. Well, actually, he just died to the scout, so Palm turned around for him. And oof, man. Now, Honey Bacon are rocking gigantic Uber advantage. They might not even wait. They are already through. The soldier double bombing off of the wall. He's going to get a ton of damage onto that scout, but the heavy is still in play. Rasta at 92%, halfway to 100. Here we go. He's just going to keep walking forward with his demo man because you have Artist and you have Claps. What do you have to fear? Absolutely nothing. Art is just walking forward. He's delivering pipes. He's actually not converting any frags. Finally gets the pipe onto Bacon. But Claps on Sniper, just lucrative now, and that is going to be the round for Honey Bacon, and that's a backbreaker for sure, because again, Honey Bacon are just rolling with the momentum. They have been winning all the leapfrog scenarios. All of their Ubers pick off at least 2 players, and then they're also using their soldiers to force BoxTap's Uber in really precarious situations. Kind of like the first half of Clear Cut when the Fleskor Zia combo were kind of getting the pops off early. But regardless, we have another mid here. Take it away.
It's top. Lucrative goes down straight away. He does manage to trade out and take down Art with him, so seems like BoxTap will have the pick advantage, 2-pick advantage as well, and they're sitting on the midpoint. Seems like they're gonna win this mid fight, and they're streaming forward. Soldier and Scout moving forward, trying to apply pressure onto the side of Honey Bacon Club. They managed to pick up Pomeranian, and the other Scout is so low, has to back up all the way, almost gets taken down by the pistol shots of Owen, but he manages to stabilize. Fleskor goes down a little bit too eager, and now there's the Uber trade. It's not even a trade yet because BoxTap didn't have the Uber just yet, but they do manage to trade it out now, and there's going to be one soldier in, that's Mouse Cake, feeding his way to his death, and it seems like BoxTap will manage to cap out this second point. Mission accomplished. Both sides, they do get a pick onto Claps as well. That's 2 players down in a 20-second respawn. Let's see if BoxTap tries to do anything with this.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
They're
this is the
peeking through
opportunity.
shutter, but look at how aggressive Blue is holding. They are stuffing them at the doors. They are not going to be able to get in by the time Claps is up. And if they do, they're going to be in for rude awakening. Although the flank was exposed, Fleskor and his scout partner did get in, but it looks like to be a unconventional 2-man here as Palm wins the 1v1 versus Owen. And usually in a situation like this, you would see a Blue push, or at the very least, they would make some noise with their soldiers in a counter-sack scenario, but with the way Red has been posted up on the bridge, looks like they're going to be able to deny. Oh, here comes the soldier on top of Wing Bacon. Nope, he gets cleaned up by Fleskor on the respawn. Now this scout, a classic reverse pick. But no, Palm snuck in from ramp room, or Omega,
They have 3
as I like
picks
to call
though.
it.
They could probably try and use
but
this advantage.
Okay, yeah, they need to get the force out and then stay alive.
They gotta be fast as well.
Here
There's
it
one
goes.
respawn coming. They have a bit of cap time, and they do get the Uber out at least.
And
they're not going to lose
to,
a lot of players. It's going to be a repush. There's 3 players coming back in. The respawns are up now for Honey Bacon Club. It's going to be close. 2 scouts trying their best, and it's only going to be lucrative as the combat class, and now it's only going to be Bacon. so sad. That was their best chance.
When you have 2 scouts at the end of a fight, that's pretty good. And there will be no push out from Honey Bacon here. Well, I guess Claps decided to push out. And actually, Palm is now delayed going onto second. That was, again, another wild sequence of events here. I can't... Are Box Tap just going to elect to give this up? Okay, no. Here comes the Soldier. He's bombing forward. Palm should go down here, and there it is. Though Flescore traded for it. And now Kutch trying to make a play onto Lucrative. A +1 advantage for the Box Tap. Claps, he was on Sniper, just teasing us a little bit with the potential of switching to the Australian man, but that is no longer the case. But yeah, look at how Blue just is showing absolutely no fear. They're just standing on bridge, daring Box Tap to push into them. And they're locking down the doors really well with their projectiles. It's proving to be a huge thorn on the side of Box Tap because they want to get in off the player advantage that they get, but because of where Artist stands, although he is kind of really forward in lobby, Zia had a potential bomb opportunity, although he's actually just going to take a ton in retaliation. Needs an arrow from Bacon. He gets bombed by the Soldier, but you know they're going to.
There's the Uber in. Art leading it, and there's the Uber popped out. It's going to be a really late counter pop by the side of Box Tap, but they do lose Zia and Flescore, 2 soldiers down. That's not good, and no counter picks in return, so they're just going to have to try and cut their losses here. They're still losing players. Lucrative and Owen goes down, only for the sake of Artist. Yeah, Golden picks up 2 frags at least, but this is really tough. Bacon survives, but yeah, he wasn't healing for a long part of that, so Rasa now has an even bigger Uber advantage.
Yeah, so we're going to be seeing more Blue aggression here. Honey Bacon just walking right into the middle. Oh no, Flescore got caught in a very awkward scenario. Zia picks up Rasa though, actually. Maybe I said Rasa, I meant to say Flescore. But the Blue medic going down there, that means Red are going to be able to maintain hold of middle. Flaps down to 20 health. Oh, and he gets sniped by the sticky from Lucrative. So this is actually not bad. Box Tap are going to have a huge Uber advantage to work off of, and they're going to be collecting second as well, assuming Artist doesn't get something ridiculous. But it looks like he dead and is back to last. The gun being put up by Pomeranian here. Maybe Claps will spawn a defensive. Yep, there he goes, onto Sniper as well. So this Uber from Box Tap really needs to get a lot. As we are coming up on it, Bacon at 90% here. Where is the sentry gun? The sentry gun is just chilling on the right side, on the right crate here. So if they walk main, boiler, or right side, and there they go. They use the Uber to kill the gun. That's the only casualty so far, but they are putting a decent amount of cap time, and actually the pick onto Rasa from Flescore, so nice bomb from the Box Tap roamer, and they're actually collecting so many more picks. The health on Blue is actually so bad too. Just Artist left alive with 25 HP, and there we go. Box Tap on the board, 2-1. Is not over just yet. It's not over just yet.
We've got a game.
Them babies.
Oh, there's the glorious voice of Javon. We'll be throwing it over to him at the halftime, but mid number 4. These teams have been kind of violently trading mid-fight wins back and forth, so we'll see who will come out on top here. Artist already taking a lot of damage, so he's actually got the low ground, the weaker positioning at the start of this mid. Mousecake's going to start off by feeding for Dog. Into the respawn he goes. Z is going to retaliate by going down, but Golden picks up Art. At the same time, Claps kills Lucrative. So just the wild DM server, and at the end of the day, I mean, take a drink at home, ladies and gentlemen, for how many times I've said at the end of a DM fight, Honey Bacon comes out on top, because these guys are just not missing right now. Or if they are missing a little bit less than, oh my god, speaking of not missing, Kutch in a 1v1 with that scout just directed him, and he stays alive too, so whew.
Good for him. Box Tap coming back out. They're going to defend their second point, and they did manage to keep Bacon alive this time, so they will be able to defend with an Uber.
Trad Claps is already on Sniper, yep.
He's on the Sniper, man. What's he going to do?
He reeled off some headshots earlier. He's going to try and continue that streak. He finds a scout. He found a soldier. Isn't really connecting anything as he waddles into Valley.
Sees Flescore.
Yeah, he gets Flescore. Hopefully his teammates don't eat more arrows from him this time. Flescore's going to bomb him with 100 health. I'm not sure I agree with that decision. He's just going to be easy pickings for Pomeranian. And now, I mean, Again, Blue is... Oh,
my
Blue can do
God.
aggressive things like get the force out from Bacon, and now Lucrative bombing forward trying to get the force or kill onto Rasta. He is not able to do so. Looking at the end of the half here with Honey Bacon Club waltzing onto the second point, they're going to be able to cap this up no problem. They have full advantage to work off of. And again, Claps is still just terrorizing people by killing off
gets the
Zia
headshot.
at the shutter. And now the Bacon Uber, the Honey Bacon Uber, excuse me, can just walk in for free. Look at this, they're just so deep in bridge, they haven't even had to use yet. Finally, the pop comes out, and Artist picks off 2 immediately with the Uber. I think that was an air pipe as well onto the scout. Kutch puts him away. Palm kills Bacon, and that's just going to be the half 3-1. So,
Wow.
I mean, kind of like I said, Trad, you know, Honey Bacon got 1 round on the board after a long leapfrogging type of deal, but then, you know, a pretty dominant mid conversion for Honey Bacon, and they're up 3-1. They are 2 rounds away, or at the very least 30 minutes away, from winning Div 2 Season 4. We got our stats, we got our analysts, the tag team duo, Jamon and Krajan. What do you guys have for us?
You know, I'll take it away for this part, Jamon. You
Yes,
know,
sir, yes,
they
sir.
say, oh, you're good. They say that logs don't say everything, but I'm looking at it right now, and Claps is just absolutely clowning every single person on the server. The most DPM, 34 kills. He's going absolutely wild, and I think that Honey Bacon Club are playing very well off of him.
When in doubt, you Uber Claps, and he's making the magic happen for you. Like you said, 34 kills, most in the server. 330 damage per minute, most in the server. 11 assists, which is most in the server for non-medic classes. And he's only died 15 times, which is, you know, very, very good from your scout, especially when they're running up 34
We're not
kills.
even gonna hear Javon, no.
We don't. Okay, but you know what? Next time. We got the post game, or you know, maybe next match.
We're just building the hype.
Exactly. We're teasing. We're slowly working our way toward it. But ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Second half of Metalworks. Honey Bacon in the driver's seat. Where have I heard that one before?
I just heard it from you. And there's Lucrative going down really low. He eats a sticky right in the face. He's gonna have to back up and get the pack as there's Hutch feeding in. Art manages to get up 1 pick onto Zia. Flescore trades out onto Pomeranian, and it seems like it's gonna be a box tap victory. At least for the moment, they do manage to pick up Claps, and it's only going to be the demo and medic for Honey Bacon Club, backing up all the way, staying alive though, so they will have the Uber defend the last point, but Box Tap will gladly take the midpoint and the second point on their way to try and come back into this match.
Yeah, Lucrative was very, very aggressive at the shutter door, but managed to stave off the Honey Bacon aggression. Claps is on sniper, on last, defending this point up. So, you know, this is Box Tap's stalemate to break here. Palm building up the sentry gun once again. Flescore looking to do a boiler bomb. He's gonna actually go right on top of the
Oh my
soldier,
God,
but
Clap.
he actually wins the 1v1, but Flescore is 5 health, so he is not long for this world. Wait a minute, Flescore just
What?
gets him with the 5 HP, and he jukes, he jives, he escapes this man. Oh, but then Blue, okay, an Uber trade, so this is actually really, really good for Box Tap if they can get the gun. But I hear him firing
Look at him miss
away.
his stickies!
Never
He shot them
mind.
below the sentry gun on the crate, and he just couldn't get the sentry gun, so it looked kind of funny. He was just walking at the gun.
It looks so good, and it looks so bad for Box Tap as now they are on the back foot. Look at the health on their team. Well, actually, 3 of them are dead, so very, very bad health. As once again, Box Tap failing a last push here. They're gonna be back on mid. They're still waiting on Golden and Flescore to respawn back up. And look at this, Artist is in deep. He's not waiting. He's gonna land right on top of this soldier. This soldier has no idea he's there,
he's
and Artist
alive.
just kills him with the pipes. He's looking for more, although Lucrative responds in kind with 2 kills onto both soldiers. So now, you know, less bombing opportunities for the side of Honey Bacon, and it looks like for now, Box Tap have maintained possession of the midpoint, but never mind the Claps Uber. Well, what did we say? When in doubt, you Uber Claps, and he makes things happen. He is still going in deep, although, you know, 2 scouts with heals. He lived for as long as he possibly could, but he will go down. And his team were not able to, you know, convert the mid cap, so this is actually you know, a very, very pretty. Well, hold on.
Flescore trying
Yeah,
his best. Oh, he gets
yeah.
air piped, absolutely destroyed by Artist. Get out of the server. Craft
And
another hat.
wow, actually Rasta, I'm surprised he's actually only at 30% too. So with Artist going down super late as well, this is opening the door for the box tap. They use their Uber through the shutter. Second is being capped very slowly though, so this will give time for the blue respawns. Oh no, and then they lost the scout. Claps trades for Owen, but now they're gonna try and put their scout on the point. Wait, he's just standing on it. He almost gets it down. But now the player advantage is coming into effect for blue team, and the health on red is just too low to continue the fight. They are gonna have to back out of there. Oh,
They
that
do
slow
keep
cap
Bacon
on
alive,
two. Yeah, that slow cap on two though, that was so debilitating for their Uber for box tap. They couldn't, you know, commit as hard as they could because second took so
they're
long
going
to go
behind.
down.
They're going behind. They're trying their best. A bit of a back cap opportunity, but it's been spotted out. And look at this funky 1v1.
Look at Lucrative.
Golden
He's like
does win
sitting.
it, but Lucrative.
never mind, he's dead.
he's spotted out. That was their chance, but Lucrative gets spotted out, and now it's only going to be Owen. He's got to try and stay alive here. Backs up all the way through alley. He's going to meet up with his medic.
Ah man, that had to have been it there. Like all the cards were falling in box tap's favor, but they couldn't convert with the slow cap on two and then the Uber onto last, and now they're just watching mid disappear before their very eyes. Now, at the very least, you know, like you said, Bacon did stay alive, so they will have Uber to at least defend two, but we know what's coming here from Honey Bacon. An aggressive Uber through the house door. They're actually going to drop Artist, so probably not what the doctor ordered there. This gives Box Tap a pretty good opportunity
Wait,
if they
Bacon's
can
all
keep
alone.
Bacon alive.
Oh
and
my
cut
god, two
just
rockets.
Two rockets, him. No heals. Flescore flanking behind, but he's only got 53 HP. I don't know what he's going to be able to do. Okay, alright. Flescore trades with the scout. But, I mean, Rasta, he's got Mouse Cake. He's got his respawning Demo Man right up behind him. Mid should go down here for red. But, man, that is going to be another retake of mid. Artist once again setting up stickies in his own house. Claps is already on Sniper. This man walked out of forward spawn on Sniper. And he's poking his way into house already. This could either be epic or it'll be doo-doo. But here we go. He's gonna slowly poke. You can get the body shot.
Oh,
Nope.
he saw the
misses,
feet.
and now they know he's there. Oh no! But now
You can see the beam. Oh,
he's doing
Bacon
the wiggle.
manages to do the jiggle. Get out of there.
Flescore tried to bomb in on top of Rasta, but he actually got 0 damage off, and now the Uber advantage. Well, you can't Uber Claps this time. Well, I mean, you could. It just it just wouldn't be ideal. As we see Lucrative setting up the air conditioning stickies, a classic that I like to do on this map. But well, it looks like, yep, they're aware of it. They're just going to use right through. But this Uber from Artist is actually not getting much. And now here comes the counter Uber from Bacon. But their counter Uber isn't getting much. Okay, never mind. Artist goes down, Palm goes down, and this is a pretty good position. They got 3 kills, just a sniper and the medic. He is still watching from Valley side though, so
I think they did spot him out, so hopefully Bacon doesn't just walk into him. And actually, they're flanking now. They might get
they're
caught
so
out
deep.
here. Oh dear, Rasta and the sniper are gonna get caught out. Oh no! How does that happen? What a redemption! Claps hits the hero shot, and that just might save it. I think Rasta's still gonna go down, but at least Bacon goes down with them. What the heck?
So they just Red completely forgot that Claps and the medic were still alive. Claps hits the heroic headshot onto the Bacon, but then they immediately retaliate, and now all of a sudden, with Rasta respawning, this is a 25% advantage for Boxtap. That was wild.
Yeah, Claps tried his best there, but the long respawn is actually still gonna give Box Top the advantage here. So
Wing Bacon
we'll
is
see
on
if Claps can
Crits
hit another
Krieg.
shot.
It's on Crits Krieg, so...
Oh, he gets another shot. What is with everybody on Box Top just standing there, Lucrative?
He hit
And
another
he gets
headshot
another
too.
headshot.
Yep,
Wesker goes down. Claps is absolutely beasting right now.
And look at this, yeah, Box Tap immediately have to turn tail. They're back on mid, and they have crits, so this is such an awkward position to be in. I'm gonna go find the lucrative cam, because again, it's gotta be on his shoulders, and he's walking through house, but the rest of blue is in valley. There goes another kill, but he's gonna watch 2 of his teammates die, and his crits is actually gonna get nothing. Golden takes a piece of that crits and gets mouse kick at the very end, but Rasa Ronald, 150 HP, 100% Uber,
starting a
back cap
cap.
attempt. I don't know if that's gonna work out. Lucrative kills off Pomeranian. Collapse just continuing to rack up the kills, and now Lucrative caught in an awkward 1v1 with Kutch. He's gonna go down. Oh man. And also the tragic, or the really unfortunate scenario now is that Bacon did not die when he was using the crits, so he's stuck on it. So crits versus Uber is very, very tough to work in your favor when the other team knows it's coming. And especially when Collapse is still just killing everything every time he peeks an angle. Like I said,
How does that work?
my timing is impeccable. Golden goes down. Now the red soldiers are flying in. Fleskor goes in, but he just kind of donates himself to charity right away. And then
And
he
he gets
headshots.
another headshot.
And there we go. Collapse is saying enough.
Game
I had my
over.
fun taunting on Scout, but now I'm here to ruin your day. Yo, Uber Collapse, you won't. Here comes the crits. There it is, the Collapse Uber. And he's not hitting anything just yet, and he's still not hitting anything, but he has other players with him.
Oh,
There's
no, he
the
hits it.
headshot onto Bacon. He body shots the Scout as well. It's actually not working out despite the headshot. So Honey Bacon's going to find themselves 3 players down. Of course, Bacon being down for another 10 seconds here is certainly not helpful. Collapse finally goes down. Golden, oh no. Art, excuse me? Art is on Spy. That was an accident, perhaps, taking the forwards? Okay, I thought he was gonna BM, but nah. I'm assuming it was just a mistake walking out of forwards. He's back onto demo now. You think Collapse will respawn? Okay, no, he's had enough, I guess. He said, I had my frag movie moments. I'm back on Scout here. Looking to terrorize them some more with a traditional Uber. 30% advantage. Kutch with the bomb through drop down, and then combined with the pipes and the spam from Artist, they pick off 3, make it 4. This round is as good as over, I think, unless Lucrative with 51 HP fighting a 21 HP Scout. I don't know if you checked, but Scouts are pretty good at killing Demo Man, and Owen is just all by his lonesome, 300 HP Poot. This Uber is coming in right now. They are walking deep. Here comes the Collapse Uber to get his like 50th kill of the match. He's looking for more. He's going for the BM Boston Basher kill. He hits one. He actually gets Bacon down to 2 health. There's the bleed kill. He says yes, exactly what he wanted. But Lucrative here, it's a 1v1. He hits the air pipe.
MGE hits the pipe.
He's
Oh,
36
it's so
HP.
close.
But the soldier's also 50 HP. He's gonna dead on him.
Oh, he hits it.
Okay. So Lucrative holding down the fort for now. He's saying not yet. And with both medics having gone down there and Rasa not hooking up immediately, okay, that 2% disad is inconsequential. But hey, guess what? We got another off-class sighting. This time it's actually Kutch on Spy. Although I did spot Golden, I think it was, checking
No, there's
in
Collapse on
respawn.
Sniper as well. They got
Oh,
double
the
off class.
double off class. Okay, so Golden was in spawn on Spy checking for these classes. They should know at least of one, if not both, of these players. Although that would depend on if Golden could piece it together. I'm gonna watch Collapse for now because Kutch is just hiding in right lobby. So if anyone's gonna do something first, it'll probably be Collapse. Oh, never mind. The Spy. I thought that rocket hit him, but I guess not. So now it's time to watch the Spy cam. Kutch is sneaking his way in behind the other team. Bacon has his back against the wall, though. He's sitting between those 2 ramps. And yeah, it looks like Box Tap are generally aware because I saw the NG firing some shotgun shells. Yeah, there's Owen just trying to put on his best Highlander impression, and he finds the Spy. He's gonna stand still, and Owen is actually just gonna do all the work by himself. So now the off-crossing opportunity is in Collapse's hands. He goes down to 2 health. Fleskor counter sacked, could not get anything. But now I'm very spooked for Box Tap here. If Collapse decides like to peek the top left door, though they do still have to get the gun down. That's certainly a problem right now. Azia dies to mouse kick over on the flank, so now Collapse is peeking the shuttered door. Doesn't really have anything. Oh, there's an Uber trade. Why am I staring at the sniper? Both just kind of classic Uber in front of the other Uber, although Artist goes down to Flestor, so a nice play from him. Although, again, the gun... Oh no, the gun is gone. The gun is gone. It looks like the aggression from Red is being stifled by the sniper. Kutch going down. I heard another headshot get ripped out. Oh my goodness! Just like that, Boxtap collects 3 kills, and that will be their window to push and retake second here. And that is exactly what's happening.
I just noticed that in this second half we haven't had a round. This is still the first round. So
Yeah. 15-minute, or closing in on a 14-minute round. And with a player disadvantage, Boxtap are poking and prodding through Valley. Kutch bombs forward, bombs back, gets an arrow. Flescord tries to get something, did a decent amount of damage, but there could be overstaying their welcome. Yep, there goes Lucrative. Owen should go down as well. They're in desperation mode, our Boxtap, and again, they're just being shut down at the doors. And they also pop first. Rasa Ronald's just going to scurry away.
As well. They can't really do anything.
Yeah,
you might get caught in here.
Don't let Kutch kill you. Don't let Kutch kill you. The stick kill.
Pickaxe.
Melee on melee crime. Zia wins that one. But again, Rasta's coming up on Uber very shortly, and you know what this means. Claps is probably... Oh, Claps is actually just going to kill himself by using the Boston Basher. And then Lucrative dies. Second looks to be converted for Honey Bacon Club. They're getting 3 picks. They also still never used. So now it is looking very precarious for the Boxtap. They are stuck on their last. They are down 2 rounds. This super long extended round. And Zia dies at the start of this Uber. Golden follows suit. Bacon next. They're just like dominoes. They all fall, and Honey Bacon are going to collect this next round here. 4-1, match point, map point, series point, championship point.
And a lot of money point as well.
Ooh, yeah. They're going to get so many chicken nuggets.
Alright,
Alrighty.
let's see what Honey Bacon Club will do on this potentially last round. Art just sticking to his usual rollout, shooting some stickies, getting some early damage onto Lucrative. It seems like both sides just trading damage. There's one scout, that's Palm just walking forward across the point, really eager to just end it right here. It seems like it's gonna be Tap with the advantage, getting 3 picks, only Owen going down. The rest of the players on Honey Bacon Club just trying to back up here. They do manage to take out Art.
No!
Uh-oh. Fluscore does crater and kill himself, but the more important part is Honey Bacon Club, they do manage to keep their medic alive, and it seems like they're actually going to just solo Uber here?
Yeah, look at... Oh, well...
Oh.
Bacon with actually pretty nice hit scan surf, though, you know, it just delays the inevitable by a little bit. And Claps will actually go down by himself a little bit too deep. Rasta will manage to survive. Lucrative going down to Mouse Cake, though, so no Demo Man on the side of Red. Blue will probably just continue to hold this point. Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. They have Artist locking down the chokes, and instead they're rotating immediately through Valley. So like I said, they're just going fast. And now a 1v1 situation, never mind, Kutch bombing in front of a scout. Golden actually picks up both of them, and now Zia's left 1v1ing a scout. He got an arrow, 2 arrows from Wing Bacon, so nicely done by him protecting his pocket.
They're kind of caught in now.
Oh, but then Artist and Palm, the vice grip, they collapse, and now it's just Owen scurrying away, or trying to.
There's Lucrative,
eating
he's
some
hiding.
roller damage.
I don't know what he's gonna try and do.
STV stutter, but well, we're about to see what happens here. They have 80% advantage. Bacon is still actually in the respawn. This is actually 90%.
Oh, Lucrative.
Never mind. 0%
Huge play.
advantage. Lucrative keeping his team in it with that pivotal pipe pick, as the alliteration comes out in spades for me, as Lucrative does die along with Flescore. So again, more of these scrappy situations that
just 1v2s in the alley.
No. So
Yeah,
nicely
that's
done
not
by
good.
him.
Zia pencil jumping a bit. It's gonna be hard to hold second here. Yeah, they should try and back out while they can. Zia backs up.
It's just
kills himself.
Bacon.
Bacon gets 1 kill, but he's not healing anyone. He's only gonna have 40%.
Actually,
And
where is
Rasta,
Rasta? Yeah, what? He's been up
I'm
for a
not even
long
seeing an
time.
Uber percentage.
Yeah, he was
What is
alone
happening?
for like a really, really long time. That could be a factor here with 50% advantage. And Red, again, just they're in desperation mode. They have 12 minutes to get at least 3 rounds. There is a player going through ramp room. I think they've called it out though. Kutch going to last, 35 health. No, it's not going to end on a back cap. It's going to end on a
No.
back cap. Unless the cap time, and there it is.
Wow. What a fitting end.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is your Div 2 Grand Finals. Honey Bacon Club coming out on top over the box tap, winning 2-0 or 3-0 if you count their freebie. Congratulations to them.
You know why Box Tap lost so bad on that second map?
Why?
It's because
Tell me why.
Flescore just stopped crafting hats every time he died.
You're right. The hats were fueling him, fueling his jumps, fueling his momentum. You know what? We have time. Let's give the people what they want. Jamon, break down this map number 2/3 for me.
Well, baby boy, let me tell you a little bit about this match. Honestly, man, to give you the whole rundown, man, they just let Claps. They just let Claps do whatever he wanted. They let him
52
do.
frags.
They let him do everything. They let him literally do everything he wanted. Literally everything he wanted. Like to the point. Oh my god, it's actually nuts. But you know, I can't say that entirely because I mean, if you also direct your attention towards Golden, you know, you can't say he's the only one with the big dog energy. Look at my man Golden with it, 49-26. So my man's obviously got that Golden energy. I think there definitely was a lot of times where I don't know, like especially like around the time when like it was a double off class and it seemed like box tap knew they definitely could have just pushed out because like, man, you got a sniper, you got a spy, like what can they do? They can back cap, man, just have a soldier on last, projectile versus revolver, man, like come on, man, come on. Nevertheless, though, it was a really good game. It was a really good map, at least for both teams, Box Tap and Honey Bacon Club. They both definitely showed out this game. You know, it's man, my man Crazy here, man. Crazy, please, Crazy, come back, Crazy.
No, man, I'm not even here. You've already got it.
I will say,
Yeah, looking at this,
yeah.
there 2 players broke 300 DPM across the map. That's going to be Claps and Artist, and it's again just like the first map. This is another one of those. Yeah, you can look at the stats and see clearly what was going on. Just that entire game, completely and totally controlled by Honey Bacon Club to the point where they even decided that Claps decided to get dummy halfway through that second half and go completely brain dead. But either way, I think he deserved it. He went absolutely wild for Honey Bacon Club.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think I said this during the halftime of Metalworks, but it just seemed like any time that Honey Bacon used an Uber, they were going deep and they were getting kills with it. Whereas anytime Box Tap were using Uber, they were caught on the back foot, and so kind of a reactionary pop as opposed to setting the pace type of pop. And that when you're the one always on the back foot, that's just it puts a ton of pressure on your teammates to collect frags to sort of equalize the situation. And they were able to do that a couple times. We saw at the very least two very long drawn out rounds where there was a ton of leapfrogging back and forth over mid and over second. But when Honey Bacon got rolling, they were on, and they would just steamroll their way. No doubt thanks to Claps once again. Just absolute disgusting stats, 52 and 28. I mean, he showed up for them all throughout playoffs in a huge way, and just again a very, very, very well coordinated, solid team performance out of the boys on Honey Bacon Club. Not much else to say. People are wondering, is this a best of 5? It was. It gave Honey Bacon a 1-map advantage because they won the upper/lower/whatever bracket you want to call it. So all they had to do was win 2 maps, and they won 2 maps. That was a 4-0 on Clear Cut, 5-1 on Metalworks. And that's pretty much it. Not much else to really go over. Once again, congratulations to Honey Bacon Club. you'll be seeing at least a form of that team in advance next season. Look forward to that. Once again, Div 1 and Div 2 will cease to exist. So, with Div 1 finishing up yesterday and Div 2 concluding tonight, we bid farewell to the 2 div experiment in RGL. Maybe it'll come back in the future. Maybe it'll come back season 6, and we'll have another playoff team in Div 2 get canceled. But until then,
I think we're gonna have a losers interview, Fluscore.
Hey, real talk. The first seed. Oh wait.
Oh, he's a bit shy.
Jamon, I'm waiting. You can't leave me hanging like that, bro.
I bet the first seed in Div 2 is just always cursed. I
Yep.
said it.
Yep.
They're just always cursed. Season before, this season,
Man.
Uh-oh.
Looks like we're looking to keep the tradition rolling with the new advanced division.
Well, no. Advance was not as cursed as Div 1 and Div 2 have been, but we're belaboring the point. Is Flescore here or not? Is the frog boy here, or am I being baited?
If you don't
He's
get
looking
here,
for some frogs real quick before he comes in.
if you don't get here right now, I'm gonna say it.
Yo, he gonna put you in a jar if you say it.
I'm gonna say what Lou said earlier. If he don't show up real quick.
That's what I'm saying, man. If you
I'm
don't show up
taking
real
all his
quick,
tadpoles.
All right, am I being blueballed by Flescore?
No,
dude?
no, no, no,
Oh.
no, no, no,
Yo,
no, no.
okay.
I was
you
talking
speak
to
and you
Mac.
shall receive.
I was talking to Macabus about some logistical stuff, but I'm here now. The Frog Lord himself, straight off of a 3-0 loss, we vibing.
how was the team? How was the mental energy throughout the
So-
whole brigade?
So honestly, Scrim started a little bit late, and we were a little bit miffed about that. But then, like, right before the pregame, we were just all having a great time. Like, all clear cut, having a great time. And like, we lost. Yeah, we lost pretty badly. Like, not gonna lie, it just happened, right? But realistically speaking, we should have been in this position either way.
Yeah, I mean that is true / fair
Yeah,
again.
'cause, like-
Chelkers.
like-
Haha.
Haha. We came in with the mentality of like, no matter what happens, we blew out every expectation that we had for the season.
Oh no,
'Cause
y'all had an amazing season, regardless
we-
of
we-
the results here.
Our team started the day of like the last day that could have been. Our team started basically week 1, like Sunshine Week. That's when our team actually was like an actual team. And the fact that we made it, second place, I'm okay with that. We're all okay with that. I'm 100% okay with that. I'm pretty sure the rest of my team, because like for clear cut, lots of laughs, because like we were all joking. Lucrative and Lucrative was just telling a whole bunch of. He had a British accent. It was a pretty good time. Should have been there. But
Wait, I wanna bring to know something you mentioned when we first started this interview. Are you telling me that scrims started late in TF2?
yes,
That is an unheard of, unprecedented situation, ladies and gentlemen. I demand a recount. Let's replay grand finals, starting over right now. Get everyone back.
No, I
in
need a
here.
shower. But yeah. So overall, it was like Scrim started a little bit rocky, but then we were able to just like instantly just bounce back, just because like our team environment, the way how we've always been all season, is we've always been like positive. We all have been receptive of like criticism and each other. And we've just been having a really good time. Like overall, this entire season was really fun. Shout outs to the boys. And like I can't be disappointed in them at all. Like I have nothing for love for Lucrative, especially Owen and Golden. Like been playing with them forever. Zia and Gibbler, first season playing with them along with Lucrative, of course. But it's just more so like it was just a whole lot of fun. Definitely would have done it again.
As you're saying that, I happen to ask you, where's Lord and Savior Mr. Bibbler himself, man? Where he at? Where he at, Fles? Where Mr.
Bro,
Bibbler at, man?
I talked about Gibbler. I love Gibbler.
Can we get him in to do a live
he's
power
in.
ranking
He's in.
of all the
Yeah.
all
Drag him
the championship winning teams
Yeah.
live on
Look
stream?
who it is.
It's our boy Giblert.
It's the boy
Wabacon.
Bibbler.
My Lord and Savior Bibbler. The true
Yeah,
love.
Oh, there he is.
Let's go.
Yo.
Look, don't have a whole lot to say. Just want to say good game and want to shout out everybody that's helped us from the Harem and the Lobsters and our Pug Scrim squad with Paul Dog and his friends, and just everyone else that made such a great season scrimming us, playing against us, helping us review. Really appreciate it from everybody. Glad we had a really fun series across the last 5 games with Honey Bacon Club. So overall, great season. All I wanted to say.
Can we get all 12 in Mumbles as Rasta Rana? I'm gonna say no to that one.
That's-
No. I'm
100.
sorry.
Nah, get him in 100.
No.
The Mumble's gonna die.
The Mumble's already on its last legs. Don't kill it now.
But yeah, I mean, that pretty much sums it up. Again, like we've heard so many people say, great season, super competitive, top to bottom. Div 2 was a blast. Controversies aside, but you know, we came, we played, we conquered. It's over. Season 4 wrapped up. Although I guess I think Invite still has to be played. I think Amateur still has to be played. That was supposed to happen tomorrow, but that's being rescheduled.
I am Amateur and Invite. I think all fall on the same day.
Thursday.
Oh my god, that's gonna be an
Yes,
action-packed
sir.
Thursday. Get your
Tune in
3
this
monitors.
Thursday.
Get your 3 monitors. Get your 3 computer screens. Get ready to watch Invite/IM/amateur. It'll be
Simulcasted by
quite-
the same 3 people.
It'll be quite the show. That I would pay good money to see. But from here, from us folks on TFTV, from a couple of the boys on the Box Tap, that's going to be all she wrote for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Once again, congratulations to the Honey Bacon Club for winning Div 2. Congrats to the Box Tap for your 2nd place finish. And this will be TFTV signing off. Have a good night, everybody.